myth, urban legend, folktale, supernatural, mystery, fairy tale, history, mystical. This is about the story of the universe. Edition of legends and folktale from Asia. Qilin, kind-hearted Chinese, a mythological creature. Chinese folktale. In ancient Chinese myths and legends, there is a god named Pangu who protects heaven and earth from various chaos with the help of four animals, namely dragon, phoenix, Qilin, and turtle. In his daily life, Qilin is always ready to help the god Pangu in guarding the heavens and the earth. Each finished helping god Pangu, Qilin did not do any other activities. He will go to the dense forest and live in it. Qilin's kindness in helping god Pangu earned him the nickname Benevolent Creature. If we see Qilin, at first glance we will think that Qilin is an evil creature. Actually, though, Qilin is a compassionate creature and full of peace. Because of the kindness of his heart, Qilin has special features, namely the ability to float in the air. Qilin symbolizes prosperity. He will only appear in an area ruled by a wise ruler or a quiet and peaceful home. Even though Qilin is a loving creature and full of peace, Qilin can also change when facing evil creatures. Qilin's nature will change to become aggressive and vicious. Because of its specialty, Qilin is considered a sacred creature. Its image is often carved on tombstones, which is believed to ward off evil spirits and can lead the souls of the dead to heaven. Next story. Still from China. Nian monster and silver-bearded grandpa. Nian is a scary creature which lives almost all the time at the bottom of the ocean. He is very rarely on land, except on the last day of the lunar year. Lunar is calculating the year based on the movement of the moon circling the earth. This is different from AD, where the calculation is based on the movement of the earth around the sun. The story continues. It is said that the appearance of the Nian every year is only to prey on livestock and villagers it encounters. In order not to be eaten by Nian, the villagers will eat early, lock their livestock pens, and then flee to the distant mountains. One day, on the last day of the lunar year, a grandfather with a silver beard came to the village where Nian always visited every year. The grandfather promised to prevent Nian from entering their village. However, the frightened villagers did not hear what he said. They still fled before Nian arrived. When night fell, Nian came to the village. However, before he could eat anything, Nian heard a quite powerful explosion and a very bright light from a house. As a result, Nian was scared. Not long after, the silver-bearded grandfather came to Nian, wearing red clothes, because he was afraid of the red color of the clothes his grandfather was wearing, the bright lights, and the sound of explosions from firecrackers. Nian quickly ran away from the village. The next day, the villagers who had fled returned to the village. They were surprised that their houses and livestock pens were still intact and not damaged in the slightest. Likewise, none of their livestock were lost. The villagers realized that Grandpa with a silver beard was their god of help. Before leaving the village, Grandpa Silver Beard advised all the villagers to prepare red objects, brightly lit candles and firecrackers, so that they would no longer be attacked by Nian. Next story. The mystery of the Terracotta Army statues. In 259 BC, in the state of Qilin, China, a boy was born named Yingzhang. He is the crown prince of a king named Zhuangxiang. Yingzhang inherited the Qin throne from the age of 13 when his father died in 246 BC. Yingzhang appointed Li Si, who was a philosopher and politician, to be prime minister to accompany him. They shared the ambition to unite the 7 major countries in China under Qin rule. In less than 10 years, Yingzhang succeeded in conquering 6 other countries and uniting them. Into 21 BC, Yingzhang declared himself the first emperor of China and took the title Qin Shi Huang, which means first emperor of Qin. Qin Shi Huang initiated administrative, legal, cultural, and military reforms aimed at strengthening his authority. He also built roads, canals, palaces, and the Great Wall of China. But all that work causes suffering and death for many workers who are forced to work without decent wages. They died of exhaustion, hunger, and disease. Qin Shi Huang was also obsessed with immortality. He believed that there was a potion that could make him live forever. He sent many messengers and court shannons in search of the elixir of immortality, but no one succeeded in finding the elixir of immortality. Since no one could find the elixir of immortality for him, Qin Shi Huang finally ordered to build a large and luxurious burial area known as the tomb of the first Qin emperor. This tomb contains thousands of statues of terracotta army, which were made to guard the emperor in the afterlife when he died. These statues display various professions, weapons, and different facial expressions, as if they were real soldiers ready to fight. Qin Shi Huang died in 10 BC while traveling east to inspect his territory. No one knows the cause of his death, but there is some speculation that he was poisoned by one of the potions he usually drank. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video so you can keep up with other stories of the universe.